So kipping from the start for beginners. You guys are already aware of the scat pull. So I'm on the bar, dead hang, shoulders activated at this point. Then I can release. Shoulders activated, release and my head drops forward. Shoulders activated, head drops forward. Now, as I activate my shoulders, my toes are going to go forward and point. As I drop my head forward, my feet are going to go back. Forward, back. Forward, back. As I begin to get comfortable with that motion, I'm going to start to add some momentum to it, but not too much that it's uncontrolled, because throughout the kip, I should be able to stop if I need to stop, or pick up if I need to pick up. So I'm here. The whole point of the kip is to keep tension in the body. At no point in time should our feet just be moving in that manner. We want to keep the tension in the lower body, which is going to help keep the tension in the upper body and tell me when I need to push back, when I need to pull forward. Alright? These positions do require some coordination and strength in the core, but a lot of it's going to derive from the hips. But if our hand strength isn't strong enough, obviously we're going to have to fall down off the bar. So whenever you guys attempt any of these to practice this motion or movement, you need to understand that I tend to tell people to stick with 3 reps. So hop on, 1, 2, 3. Hop off. In order to preserve the grip and arm strength in order to continue practicing. Otherwise, you're going to attempt to do 7 to 10 reps of kip swings and then be fatigued and not be able to actually attempt an actual kipping pull-up. Now, when it comes to actually doing the kipping pull-up, my personal preference for helping individuals get to that point is to just continue getting strong in that kipping motion. Example. If you notice, I'm pulling down with my hands, or pushing down with my hands, building my lat strength, much like when we do our lat pull downs with the PVC pipe. That's going to work the largest muscle and protect the shoulders while going through this motion, and later on in the future, giving you the ability to do more volume into the 20s, into the 30s of your kipping pull-ups, butterfly pull-ups, and muscle-ups, or even toes to bar. Alright? But if we want to think about the actual motion of kipping over the bar, I want you to think about doing a pull-up and just getting up, however you can. So if I'm here and I can't get up, what am I going to do? I'm going to use my legs and my hips to help me up. So I'm here, I can't get up, I'm going to notice I used my hips and my legs and I was able to get myself over the bar. Hence the evolution of the kipping pull-up. Now, it didn't look pretty. There's definitely ways to be more efficient in it, and I'm going to get there. But that overall is the simplicity of doing a kipping pull-up. All I'm doing is using everything that I got, momentum, weight, everything, to get myself over the bar. Just imagine being a kid again. You want to get over something and you can't pull up? I use everything I got to get up. Alright? Eventually, we're going to work into getting into a kipping rhythm in order to do string multiple kipping pull-ups. Alright? Now, once you've kind of figured out how to just kip yourself up over the bar, and you're kind of comfortable with that whole getting up, alright? The next thing we're going to learn is just to combine the two. Alright? So we have our kip swing and our kip up over the bar. Alright? How do we combine them? Alright? Well, I'm going to start into a kip swing, and then I'm just going to kip up with everything I got to get over the bar. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Don't worry about stringing them together yet. We will get there. Alright? I'm going to do 2 kip swings, and then then on my third one, I'm going to go into my kipping pull-up with as much energy as I got, and then hop off the rig. 1, 2, that's what I want you to do right there. I want you to do 2 kips, and then do a kipping pull-up with everything you got to get over that bar. And I want you to do that for a couple of reps, okay? The schemes are written below, but that's all we're doing. 1, 2, and hop down. Remember, preserve the grip strength. This is what we're doing. Stick with this for the rep scheme for today, and we will progress. All right, here we are. Kip step 3. Okay, so far we've done 2 kip swings into a kipping pull-up. Now we're going to work on getting into somewhat of a rhythm. All right. So what I'm going to have you do is the same thing. 2 kip swings, 1 kipping pull-up, and then we are going to back ourselves off of the bar to come down into a swing again. Watch here. 1, 2, up, push, and back down. All I want you to work on is the push away from the bar and coming down. I don't want you to think about getting into a rhythm or performing another pull-up. I want you to simply push away from the bar to come down. I am pushing my head around that bar. So my head is performing a C pattern around that bar. Okay? Watch again. 1, 2, up, push, down. Throughout the entire process, your scaps must stay engaged. If we begin to push off of the rig and come back down and catch ourselves at the bottom without our scaps engaged, there is a potential chance for injury in your shoulder. Kipping pull-up step number 4. We're just going to add on to everything we've done so far. So we got our 2 kip swings into our kipping pull-up, pushing ourselves around that bar and down into our bottom position. Now, what I want you to do is once you've pushed off and you've gotten down into that position, I want you to perform 2 more kip swings. So 2 kip swings, kipping pull-up, push yourself around that bar, 2 kip swings. 1, 2, up, push, kip swing, down. All right, before we get into step 5 of the kipping pull-up and really get into a string pattern here, I want you to take notice of something. All right, and this is another thing that I personally do in my toes bar. Not everybody does it, but a lot of people do. All right, like I talked about in step 1, we have to create tension. That tension is going to allow us to get back into our rep, whether that's toes to bar, muscle up, or a kipping pull-up. All right, if we go too far into our kip swing, we will not have the tension to pull ourselves back up, and we leave our shoulders in a vulnerable position. Okay? Now, what that line is for you, that's different. Your anatomy and your shoulder, arm length, and your hips is different than mine. But you will feel this tension line when you get there. Because if you go beyond that tension line, you will almost feel like you're not in total control, and it will feel as if you have to wait for your body to come back into swing. Watch this. My full kip swing, or if I allowed my kip to go full, this is what it would look like. Okay? I do not have all the tension in my shoulder that I want to use to my benefit. Okay? Now, watch this set as I do a kipping pull-up, just so that you can see. You can notice that I'm deliberately stopping myself from going any further forward and springing myself forward with my lats. It is a very subtle difference in watching somebody do it, but you can feel it being done in your rep because you will still feel that tension and the ability to come back up into your next rep. All right, so kipping pull-up step 5. Remember everything I just said about keeping that tension in your shoulders and springing forward. All right, what we're going to do is our 2 kip swings to start out. Get into a kipping pull-up, back around that bar, come down, regain that tension, and spring back into it. Watch this. 1, 2,